Okay, can folks hear me? Yeah, we got sound cool. Yeah, Ricky. Hey, Frank. How y'all doing? Was an interesting day today. Let's put it that way. Hello. Hey, Espen. Hey, Mousy. Well, I kind of got sidetracked with checking for holes in my eyelids after work. That's what happened. Hey, Pentucky. Oh, thank you, Mums. See, Mums knows the Isley truck. That's kind of like a Pittsburgh thing. We had Isley's truck. Trucks used to run around all over the place. Hey, Josh. Hey, old man. And if you guys were wondering why I wasn't in Backwoods chat last night, was I had a tractor meeting last night. Hey, FLP. Hey, Gibson. Oh, that's awesome, Gibson. And I get it. It's cool. But just a couple of things I've been goofing off with here. I've been spending a lot of time on TreasureNet. No, I used to be on that before. And it's like it's not what it sounds like. People going out looking for treasure and everything else. It's more like a metal detector type of thing. Since I run that and for magnet fishing and a couple other things, so I've been goofing off there. But they do have like a little treasure section, and I've been kind of following along with what's going on up at Dent's Run. That saga isn't over yet. Them and the FBI's been fighting. I'm like, this is not going to end well. So, hey, Mary Beth. Yeah, pretty much, man. That's what. Okay, Kentucky. But hey, wonderful. There's a couple things I've been. Hey, Jay, a couple things I've been messing around with. Hey, Nina. There's a couple things I've got around my camp. Up around my camp that I've been reading about up there. The dense run things. I found like a couple other things that it's not so much treasure hunting. It's just a mystery. Like, have you guys ever seen something around your area, like a mystery of some sort, and it's real close to you, or real close to someplace you go. It's kind of like one of those things like you have to work it out. Or the backwoods, I found a couple of them. One's called Smith's Camp, and the other one's called Sandy Spring. Sandy Spring, they found a rock in it, and I found the rock. I've seen the rock that they're talking about, and it's kind of like nobody knows what that rock's there for. Has a hole drilled through it and has some lines scratched on it, so that's kind of like a mystery. And the Smith's Camp thing is something that was lost, but everything that they talk about in there is an actual place. It's a newspaper clipping, the one from Smith's Camp. So, but it's just one of those things. It's just like as I said, I see something like that. It's something like, okay, I need to work that out. Just what's going on here. But that's what I've been doing. Yeah, well, there's another piece of news about that today, Jay. Is the sailor that was kissing that woman? He died today. Hey, Kaylin. And I think the Me Too movement to take anything to take away from that man dying today, they jumped on it just to quash it. Then, but what's been going on with you guys? It's kind of like what's floating around in my head open chat thing tonight. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the shelter. Like one of the things I'm going to do up there before I do anything up at the shelter was I'm going to metal detect that whole area. I want to metal detect that whole area back here anyway. Hey, Juanita. Yes, they are, Jay. Isn't that sad? They called the generation of the Second World War the greatest generation for a reason. uh, yeah, with the shoulder, I want to metal detect that area before I do anything. And hey, Chris, and that's going to be coming soon here because it's supposed to warm up this weekend. And I don't care if it's ankle deep or not. I'm going to go back there and metal detect that. What you doing, bud? Yeah, the dog's finally deciding he's going to wake up too. But it's just one of those things. I want to get metal detected now before I put anything on it because that'll make it a little bit more difficult. But once I get something put on it, I can kind of use that as like a base operations to everything else. Oh, I hear you, Gibson. And yeah, we're all proud of him. That's awesome. Oh, that's cool, Chris. Hey, Cheryl. And just think, is I actually started making stream 2 minutes before it was supposed to happen today. So Jay, I think most, not all, but most of this generation, if we'd have another big war like that, they'd want the enemy to come. They wouldn't be like just protesting to come. They would like open up the doors, like, yeah, come on in. Better red than dead. What's up, Mo? Welcome back, Southern. Yeah, we're supposed to have snow tomorrow. The first I was supposed we're supposed to go like up to 2 inches. Now it's going to be like 3 to 5. But it's not supposed to start snowing until sometime tomorrow morning. So who knows what's going on there? But there's nothing really going on for it. You know, you got point there backwards. They just call us old farts back and tell us no coffee until you destroy everything. Actually, it kind of sounds like fun. Does that make me crazy? Hmm. Oh, I hear you. Oh, same thing here, Mickey. We're supposed to get snow. Then we're supposed to get a wintry mix, which is going to be mostly freezing rain and sleet before it actually goes into full rain. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're talking on Newsday today. They're supposed to have the crews out and start pre-treating stuff early because it's like another one of those deals that's going to come during rush hour, like at the beginning of rush hour and stick around till well after rush hour. Oh, that's bad, Chris. My question to you, Chris, is did you start building an arc yet? Forget about the animals by two, but did you start building an arc yet? If you have an arc, you're in good shape. Does it start raining like really, really hard? Just start living on your arc and you're yeah, pretty much Mouse does. And it's bad enough when you go sliding along in a car. When you go sliding along in a 13 to 15,000 pound truck, that's a whole nother ball of wax there. That oh, that's always fun. Which hospital does he have tests at? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is, Caitlin. That's why when it starts doing that stuff, like I'm usually on the break. I'm on the break well before I should be, just so I can make sure I get stopped. And see, the fun part is Mums and Backwoods knows a little bit about the town I deliver in. I just hope I got the. Once I make it past Oakland, I'm going to be in pretty good shape. Oh, over St. Mark's. I think I've been to St. Mark. No, I have never been to St. Margaret's yet. Been to a lot of the other hospitals around your area. That I haven't been to that one though. Ah, I hear you there, Jay. Um, Down by the river. The Pittsburgh version of Chris Farley. I'm living in a van down by the river and that. Downtown. Oh, I hear you there, Jay. If it's essay, I'm like, Mary had a little lamb. Should we start with that? Because I have no idea what you want me to write about here. Okay, moms, I got you. Oh, I hear you, Gibson, and it kind of grates on you. That's one of the reasons why I sleep in here today, because Tuesday has become my heaviest day. Um, Today when I left, I had stuff packed clean to the back door. Yesterday, I barely had half a truck full, so I had well over, in some instances, actually most of the places I had 3 times more today than what I had yesterday. Night, Mamela. Have a good night, buddy. Oh, see, I am about the same way, Chris. I'm like, you got me to write my name. You got me. I should pass. I wrote my name. I should pass and make it back in my truck and put myself back on autopilot and let me go. I cannot sit. Let's put it this way, Cheryl. I am not going to say that in a public forum. I have said it before because I got a little frustrated, but I'm not going to say it in a public forum because it's going to put myself and my fellow drivers in danger if the wrong person gets a hold of it. Yeah, pretty much. What back was it? Yeah, this and that. This and that and that. Yeah. Hey, Kenzie. Yeah, so it's nothing illegal. It's a little sensitive. Let's just put it that way. A little sensitive. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. Yeah, don't worry about it. You do what you got to do, hon. And I send my condolences and pray everybody else is going to send theirs too. Love you, hon. But I was going to talk about something. I forgot I was going to talk about. That sometimer's kicking in here. Um, just read her comment, Kenzie. You'll Nothing happened to her, but um, Yeah, this week I should be back to actually shooting some videos too. I haven't really shot any videos for a bit. That's because this whole weekend I had stuff going on. Um, Saturday, as you guys, most of you guys are in my stream on Saturday. Oh, I got CRS, some timers, a couple timers, and just about any other thing you can think of. So, ah, some timers is better than all the timers. Means I remember things some of the time. When you have all the timers, you don't remember anything, which turns into CRS, which just can't remember shit. So, no, I haven't, Chris. I may go. I may go look for that. Oh, hey, go right for it, Kansas. That's been floating around here for years. You're welcome to it. But the other thing I'm going to do after I'm all detect up at the shelter is I'm going to get my yours and mine both, Christy. But back to what I was saying, I'm going to put my stump in so I can start with that too. Mom, you pretty much summed up my life. Delightfully demented. That's it out loud. Eh, oops. Oh, yeah. See, I'm gonna go check that out after we're done here, Chris. That sounds interesting. Oh yeah. You know things are even weirder when you're not even paying attention. You try putting your cell phone on. I'm like, I can't see anything. I keep falling off. What's going on here? Oh, there you go, Gansey. Hey, Kentucky. See, I don't have to worry about that, Jay. That's one thing I do not have to worry about because they're clipped on me at all times with this big ass carabiner. The only thing I hope is when I wake up every morning, hey Smith and Wesson, see that little button right there? I hit that thing twice and I hear three beeps. Because first two beeps means it's armed, the third beep means it's starting. That's nice. That that's happened to me before, Mary Beth, except this for keys I lost like 10 years prior. I'm like, what are these? I found my Maverick keys? Huh? Really? Yes, I said Maverick. I used to have a 75 Ford Maverick. That was my first car. Hey, Bubbles. Yeah, leaving me alone is one thing, but leaving me alone and awake, well. Oh, I hear you there, Jay. That's what I do every morning. I wake up just like it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Damn. Oh, I hear you there, Mickey. Oh, there you go, Kansas. See, Kansas got a plan. That sounds like a good plan. That. Oh, that's cool. And I can say with certainty that the Citation wasn't the greatest car in the world, but when it's your first car, it's the greatest thing in the world. It's just, I know a couple people had Citations, and they weren't the greatest, but when you're that age and you're starting to drive, it's just like, oh, I got wheels. Look at me. The '79 Thunderbird, the box bird. The '79 Thunderbird was the same Thunderbird that Thunderbird was built on a Fairmont chassis, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all, Kalen. Ah, there you go, Christy. That's it right there. You had a Chevette, Juanita. Believe it or not, a Chevette is something that I'm still looking for. I'd actually love to have a Chevette. And here's the difference between the Chevette and the Citation. The Chevette was rear drive platform. The Citation was a front wheel drive platform. Exactly, Mickey. But the Chevette actually makes a good little autocross car. Cheap. You can make an autocross car, I think, cheap and make it very, very competitive too. Just especially if it's the I think is was it the 2.0 four cylinder. They're all four cylinders, but if you get the one with the 2.0 and a 4 speed stick, and they actually had a couple of 5 speed sticks, those things fly. And believe it or not, they handle great. Okay, that had the 1.7, I believe. 1.7. It was a cast iron, but it's a 1.7 with the single overhead cam in it, I believe. Hey, 99. Yeah, see, Backwoods has a point there because I don't go off in the woods unless I got something for ankle support. And see, the whole thing about it is a '67 Dodge Dart. I'd love to have one. Oh, Gibson's a girl after my own heart over here. 1907 IROC Z Electric Blue. that third generation Camaro, I've always loved. Oh, how you doing? Oh, I hear you, Gibson, and that's something to be very, very proud of, actually, and that shows commitment. That's awesome. Oh, that's nice, Smith and Wesson, and actually, as long as you don't have a EMP or a CME, that actually won't be a bad bug out vehicle right there. Oh, 71 Chevy Impala. Oh, that's awesome. Now, did you have the two door or the four door FLP? See, I was at a couple Camaros, Christy. Almost. Um, oh, 72 Gran Torino. Awesome. There you go, Jay. Oh, I see. Yeah, the 71 Impalas were nice, and the two doors just had nice swoopy line. Never mind, the car's about 22 foot long, but because before I got my Maverick, I was driving my mother's 76 Impala four door X Interceptor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the four door Impala, we used to call it the magic bus. If we wanted to go someplace, instead of like about 8 people jumping in like four cars, we all jump in the Impala. We still have room to spare. Yeah, see, those '93 Cherokees, that style of Cherokee, you can lift one of those things and lift them cheap. You can build up the motor pretty cheap because those have the four O's. The four O's are pretty much bulletproof, and many of them, if you upgrade, they'll take out the I think it's an MP231 and they'll put in an MP205 transfer case, which is another thing that's bulletproof to a 5 speed transmission, which is also bulletproof. So actually, Ford Escorts weren't too bad either. 89 Dodge Shadow Shelby Turbo. The Dodge Shadows weren't those about the same thing as the Plymouth Horizons? And I'm not making fun of it. I there's a guy when I used to autocross. He ran a Omni GLH, or we called it the Go Like Hell, and he used to clean my clock with that thing. So yeah, I have all kinds of respect for those things. Oh, there you go, Juanita. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Oh yeah, see, the Chevy Luminas were good for that. Yeah, yeah, those things were just totally deceptive. The shadows were deceptive. Everybody thought they're like just a little putz around car until it blows their doors off. You're like, where the hell that come from? There you go. Oh, 57 Bel Air. I kind of have a soft spot for him. Mine is the 56. I love the 56. The 56 is almost like a cross between the 55 and the 57 with all the elements thrown into one car. Oh, and Escort's gonna be a fun little car too. Oh Jesus, 18 pounds of boost in that thing. Oh, 18, just over like 1.5 bar. Yeah, putting like one the atmospheric pressure into that motor, you're going to make power whether you want to or not. And then with that wastegate pinned open, every time you shift, you just get that. Yeah. Oh, the old bucket mix paint job. Oh, I've helped. I never had one of those, but we've made some very interesting colors like that. A couple buddies of mine used to work in a body shop, so he'd get all one. One, another one of my buddies want to paint their car, so he'd take like the leftovers from the body shop and just keep dumping them into a can until he has enough to paint a car. They'll thin it out and then take them and shoot it. Oh, we had some very interesting looking cars running around out here. Oh, see, the Jeep Cherokee's nice. The Kias are good on gas, though. In a way, I kind of do too, Christy. Um, I had an S10 and I had a Ranger. I won't get another Ranger. My 93 S10, I'll buy 5 more of those things in a heartbeat. I love that little thing. Oh, I can imagine. And for those of you who's never driven a BMW, when they call them driving machines, it's for a reason because those things are just, they're beautiful. And I've only driven 3 of them. I've driven a 323i, a early 90s M3. Can't remember what E platform it was. And I've driven an 820. Oh yeah. A lot of people around here do that. We have a there's a guy down the road, well, not down the road, like he has one, two, three, four, five. He has like 8 Jeeps that he's pulling parts off to keep one running. Jeepers creepers. You mean like a rock crawler or Smith and Wesson. It's funny you say that, Mickey. My Jeep that I have right now is orange. It's construction orange. It's blaze orange. If I was a handicapped hunter, I could legally hunt out of this thing and not have to put orange patches on because it's already orange. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, I can imagine those 7 Series Mercedes could hone. Like a buddy of mine though, he's after FLP's heart. I'll tell you that much. He has I think it's a 2005 GTO with the which motor? It has the LS motor in it with the 6-speed stick. Unfortunately, though, he lives around LA, so he can never wind the thing up. I'm like, why do you have something like that in LA when you know you're going to be sitting in traffic for a couple, 2, 3 hours, man? You bet your left leg's about that big around, your right leg's about like that. Hey, Donna. Pretty much, Mom Slayer. Pretty much that color orange. In fact, better yet, I can give you. It's the same color as the Home Depot trucks. Oh, that's awesome, Kaylin. Oh yeah, I've driven a couple Corvettes too. What's up, Ed? And actually, my favorite Corvette to drive, you're gonna laugh at this, was the C4. Um, and I still would get one of those because you can still get a C4 Corvette like dirt cheap. We're talking like under 5,000 for a Corvette. Yeah, Smith and Wesson, you're speaking to the, or you're talking to the choir. We used to have an F2 96 F250, 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive with a 460 in it. And that truck was great as long as you kept it in a straight line or you kept it going forward. Because if you had to turn around, it'd take you more time to turn around than it would be to go to your destination, actually turn in the parking lot and come back. It's kind of like had to do the Austin Powers thing to get turned around and away you went again. Like we had a saying for that truck is, yeah, yeah, I could turn around and need about the same amount of space as the RMS Titanic to do it. But yeah, we could get turned around, no problem. Oh, I can imagine there. I can imagine, Doug. I can imagine. Oh yeah, that 460, like that's back when I was so young and dumb. But we could put the thing in 4-wheel drive, romp on it in 4-wheel drive on drive payment, and sit there. It would light up all 4 tires. Just, it's like, oh Jesus. Oh, there you go. And talk about the bigger 4-wheel drive trucks. Another big 4-wheel drive truck I'd love to have is a Mercedes Benz Unimog. It's kind of like those A2s. They just go. You can't get them stuck. They just go. After that, I can imagine why. I can imagine why, Doug. Just like we gotta get away from your mother before she kills us. Dead twice. Oh, I've never driven a. There's a couple people around here that actually own Unimogs. I had a friend that had a Bronco too. And what happened was it was an automatic, and um, parked it kind of like on a hill, and she had to get the emergency brake fixed. It just broke that day, literally. So she gets, let me just park it. Well, what happened is the pole in the transmission snapped, which let the vehicle freewheel, and it went off the hill backwards and landed on its roof, right out of her driveway. Oh yeah, this old Willys Jeeps are. I love those. Those old flat fenders. Yeah, my dad just traded in his Dodge truck. He had a 99 Dodge 1-ton 4-wheel drive dually with the extra cab. And it had, okay, backwoods, it had the Cummins turbo diesel in it. This thing had torque for days. It wasn't the fastest thing, but that thing had torque for days. You could literally pull a house over with the thing. Oh, that's cool, Galen. It's the good to stay in the family. And if you look around for you want an electric motor for your ride. Um, there's a couple places I can't remember who it was now for the life of me, but they make electric motors for trikes and for mountain bikes. Oh, there you go, moms. See, I did a Pepsi run on the way home. Yeah, 87 Wrangler. See, I like. See, I wanted to get a Wrangler. And actually, when it comes to those, I either can get an early round headlight Wrangler or an older square headlight. The older square headlight is the drivetrain that I want. It had the 4.0, the MP205, and the 5-speed already in it. I just would have to change the axles. I'd take out what's in there, put either. I probably would put Dana 44s in and lift it up high enough to put 33s on it. A Dana 44 can handle a 33 as long as you don't do like absolutely stupid shit with it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Don. Tell me all said hi. It all depends. That's why we kind of like the 4.0 because the 4.0 you can still convert back to points. And if you can convert the 4.0 back to points, depending on what year it is, you got it made. Because most of them still have to have the electronic ignition in it. You convert it if you convert back to points, you're good. You should be good to go. I never thought about that for the 3.0. I had a 2001 Ranger two-wheel drive that had a 3.0 and the thing couldn't get out of its own way. Never had a problem with the motor. Never had an issue with the motor. Like blowing stuff up. I had a couple leaks in it. Um, had the hood open one day. Started up. I'm sitting there and I noticed this coming out the right side of the hood. I'm like, what the hell is that? What happened was the gasket let go on the front cover of the motor. Those things have like a big, instead of having like a little water pump cover or a little timing cover and like a separate water pump, it's all built into like the front cover. So it has like all the timing gear and everything in it. but it sprung a leak and looked like somebody cut its jugular because you just see his antifreeze going. I'm like, well, that ain't good. Yeah, well, Jeep always built a decent product, a fairly heavy product. Even the my little Renegade that I have, it's actually everybody kind of laughed when I got it. Then I don't do serious off road. It's like I wouldn't even take that thing like on dirt or like on like an unmaintained dirt roads. That's one reason I was doing the videos, just to see if it can do it. It went right through it. So yes, Bantam did. That's something a lot of people don't know is Willys did not come up with the Jeep. Bantam did. Bantam couldn't build them. Well, the government thought that Bantam couldn't build them fast enough and bought the Bantam rights to the Jeep and gave it to Willys to make it for World War II. But the Bantam was born up here in Butler, Pennsylvania, about 30 miles from where I'm sitting at right now. We blew a rod. Oh yeah, and I'm kind of waiting for Jeep Fest again this year because I'm definitely going to go back up to Jeep Fest. And I'm going to try to take the I'm going to try to get there earlier and take the GoPro with me. So oh yeah, there's 4.0s. Ask Smith and Wesson. He's talking the same language I do. Um, those 4.0s in those Jeeps, you could not kill them. You had to do something awfully stupid to kill a 4.0. And we're talking like drain the oil out of it, put it in neutral, throw a cinder block on the gas pedal, walk away for a couple, 2, 3 hours. You'll come back, it still won't be blown. It may be making all kinds of god awful noises, but 9 times out of 10, it still won't be blown. Oh yeah, that's what this Jeep Club is out here too. Oh, probably, moms, probably. Well, see, that's a good point because those 4.0s did leak a little bit, and we kind of around here we kind of treated the 4.0s the same way people treat Jaguars. It's not leaking; it's marking its territory. Okay. I hear you there, Smith and Wesson. If I could think of like an older Jeep Cherokee, like a road, like the go right ahead, moms. um, like the older, like the Jeep Cherokees and the Wranglers, the ones that have like the rear wheel drive platforms. Hey, Cindy. Oh, they had those at the Sport and Outdoor Show. Those things look interesting too. But get back by saying to Smith and Wesson. I got something. Actually, two stores close to me now. One of them specializes in Jeep. That's 4-wheel drive hardware. That's out in. It's based in Columbiana, Ohio. They deal in nothing but Jeep parts. Actually, I got three. I got Meridian Off Road, and then we got 4-wheel parts down in Monroeville. Just expect it. Oh, I hear you, Knight. I hear you, dog. Or just empty every pocket. Yeah, they have that little 2.5 diesel on it. I couldn't get a salesman to talk to you on Saturday. Though. I was just going to ask them how much they want for those things, and they can go. I think you're really pushing. Oh, that's cool, Publish. What's his name again? What's the name of the channel? Oh, Deuce and Hass are fun too. Oh, 16,000 for that little Rockstar. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, I hear you there, backwoods. And I see you won't believe how many of the Hemmets I see going up and down 79. I'm just like, they don't go that fast, but you don't have to worry about getting there. You will get there. If you have to run over every other thing on the road, you will get there in the Hemet. Oh, that's right. Quadratech is right around the state too. Oh yeah, those 86 Cherokees, they will go and go, and it's kind of like the Mavericks. You can kill the 6-cylinder Maverick. You can kill those things either. Trust me, I tried. I was told if I blew the 250 up in the Maverick, they put a 302 in it, but I only had like a certain amount of time to do it, and I couldn't get it done. Oh, that's cool, backwoods. Hey, just living. How you doing, bud? It was. Yeah, the cements. You don't have to worry about them plowing the road with that thing. They'll just go. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good kit there, Smith and Wesson. Get Jeep models, Jay. Jeep fingers. Not guaranteed you're going to type better, but damn things will go anywhere you point it. But we're hitting the top of the hour here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call her done. I do thank you guys for coming. I didn't have a subject for tonight, so I decided to just open chat, just let everybody hang out, have fun, and hey, nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs that every once in a while. So, but I'm going to go ahead and call it tonight. So I thank you guys for coming. I love y'all. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. So, night, everybody. Okay, backwards. I'll keep my eye open for that. And if I could talk here.